After yet another scorching summer, more and more people, students, faculty, staff, community members, are growing deeply climate concerned. Your worldwide teach-in will mobilize the power of educators and students and empower a generation of fighting to stabilize the climate and advance climate justice. This past year, the teach-in engaged tens and thousands of students at more than 350 universities, colleges, high school, and faith communities in 50 countries. In March 2023, help us reach hundreds of thousands.
Why organize a climate teach-in? The worldwide teach-in gets people talking about climate and justice. If we don't talk about climate change, then we won't act to stop it. Climate silence and inaction equals death for tens of millions of people, animals, marine, and terrestrial life. We all need to get comfortable talking about climate all the time. The teach-in helps us do that. There are so many powerful avenues for students to get involved in climate action, as volunteers and interns, as activists, and especially in the careers they choose to pursue. At this extraordinary time, the worldwide teach-in can inspire us all to put our talents behind this critically important work.
A climate teach-in is a bottom-up educational event focused on solution to climate crisis in community and globally, event that create a real dialogue. The worldwide teach-in is a call to organize events on campus or community on or around March 29, 2023. Climate teach-in can be at college, university, primary, middle, secondary schools, museum, faith, civil society communities. We have resources that make it easy to organize events that attract audiences beyond those already talking about climate. Here are some examples from 2022. Africa Network of Young Leaders for Peace and Sustainable Development event in 21 different countries with over 1,000 participants. Washington, D.C., USA. 9 universities came together on a DC-wide climate event, exemplifying the unifying power of climate education. Islamabad, Pakistan. After a 5-day climate educator training programs, teachers brought climate education to their classrooms. Broward County Public School District, Florida, USA. A youth climate summit with over 7,000 participants. Every Wednesday, we hold virtual organizing meeting where you can hear from those that have already done this before and where you can develop your own teach-in vision. I hope to see you there.
Now, how do you organize a teach-in? The key to a successful teach-in is relying on homegrown talent, not outside experts. The more local educators you involve directly from your school or community, the more people will attend the event. Faculty, students, and other participants don't need to be climate experts, just climate-concerned people who can speak to climate change and their area of expertise. History, psychology, physics, leadership, music, green buildings, climate touches everything. Here are several teach-in models for high schools, colleges, and universities. For K-8 and faith teach-ins, please see our website. The first model focuses on a campus-wide in-class teach-in. We call it Make Climate a Class. This model asks all climate-concerned faculty on campus, from artists to philosophers to scientists, to spend 30 minutes on climate in their classes sometime around March 29th. Again, these are not climate experts, just climate-concerned teachers. Here's how it works. For the first 15 minutes, faculty discuss how people in each of their fields are helping solve climate change. Again, economists, chemists, writers, sociologists, mathematicians, health scientists, everyone. For the second half, zoom in an alum who is actually doing this work. Or if you can find an alum, then a professional or a colleague who is a climate expert. Done! This is an easy way for faculty to focus on climate from a career perspective, helping young people who are interested in psychology see how they could be a climate psychologist, how a musician could be a climate musician, or how a business student could work on business climate solutions. If 20 faculty do this model of Make Climate a Class, then 400 students will be engaged in your teach-in. Students can take action by emailing all their spring semester teachers, asking them to participate and talk about what climate careers in their fields look like.
A second model is a twist on Make Climate a Class that we call Cottage for Climate. To do this, find 4 climate-concerned faculty members, for example, an artist, an anthropologist, a chemist, and a history teacher. What do these 4 disciplines have in common? Artists, historians, chemists, and anthropologists all study climate change and contribute with just solutions. Step 2. Have them each reschedule one class on the week of March 29th so they can all meet together either on Zoom or in person. Automatically, you have a class of more than 100 students and 4 teachers to run the class. This is a fun way for students and teachers to learn together. Step 3. What do the 4 teachers do during this hour? Same as Make Climate a Class, but now students hear about climate solutions and climate careers from 4 different teachers and 4 different alums. You can have 4 or 6 or 20 of these Cottage for Climate in Class teach-ins, and that way engage hundreds of thousands of students to talk about climate change, justice, and solutions.
The next method is the 3-hour teaching. This is a campus-wide, all-school event held in the evening. Hundreds of schools, colleges, and universities did a version of this in the 2022 Teaching Let's Match. This activity was organized by students, sustainable staff, faculty, and administrators. Step 1. Find 10 or more climate-concerned faculty and staff members from all disciplines. They are not climate experts, just climate-concerned educators. They will do this gladly because they are really worried about climate change, just like you.
Step 2. Group the educators into panels with titles like Climate Communication or Climate Science, What You Need to Know. Last year we saw topics like overcoming climate despair and food systems and climate justice. Ask the teachers to each talk for only 5 minutes about how their discipline relates to climate. A musician could talk about why there are no climate change songs, an astronomy professor on the idea of the Earthship. These 5-minute talks require little preparation from the faculty. Then devote 30 minutes each session to student discussion. Step 3. Have the participating faculty all require, incentivize, or inspire their students to show up. Automatically, you have a gathering of 100 or more students and lots of teachers. You also need some kind of solutions-focused concluding panel. You can review models, resources, and documentation of last year's teach-ins for inspiration on our website. 3-hour teach-in is a terrific way to create interdisciplinary dialogue about climate solutions across your campus and engage hundreds of students.
There are many fun ways to build out your teach-in, including theater performances, stand-up comedy sessions, art installations, museum and gallery exhibits, and faith-centered events. We have models for all of these from kindergarten through college. Go to our website to learn more. It may seem hard to find the time to organize a teach-in for your community. Our team is here to support you, but you have to step forward. What is the biggest threat to our future? It's all of us thinking someone else will lead, that somehow someone else will solve the climate crisis. We're running out of time. Now, not next month, not next year, we need to step up. Join us.